Hello everybody, it's Debbie here again. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. And please, if you like what you see or you want to come back and see what else I do, please hit subscribe. And you can all leave me comments at the end. I love reading your comments and chatting to people. So this is my mini Josephina. She sits with me while I'm videoing. I just thought I'd do this video today. This is a little doll that I had when I was a child in the 60s. And her name is Little Tuppence. I think she was only for New Zealand. I believe she was made in China. But I bought this last year sometime, maybe a year ago, off Facebook Marketplace. Because I'd been watching another lady I follow on Instagram in New Zealand, and she had collected them. And there's all the ones like I think is it Penny? There's not replicas, but similar sort of dolls that they had in America at the time. But this is a New Zealand one, and I had her, and I had a little old suitcase, just a little case that kids took to school way back then. I've still got one that my husband has. We have Lego in it, and it was full of her doll clothes. And I remember one time, I don't know how, I was maybe 7 or 8, and I went horse riding with my older cousin and someone else, and they put me on this massive horse, and I wasn't comfortable, put it that way, so I stayed in the car, and I had my little doll, and I guess I just sat there and dressed her. I don't remember a great deal about playing with her. I just remember I had it. My mum was the sort of person that, if you're not using it, get rid of it type thing, and all my toys were given away to other people, of younger family members, I guess. I was the youngest child, so my mum wasn't really one for stuff lying around. So I found this girl. A lot of people don't like her because a couple of people have commented on her face to me. She sits up with my Plrase. She's about maybe 6 inches. I haven't measured her. She has a cute little outfit. I got a pile of clothes with her, so I'm going to go through them and see if you're interested. She's got little knickers on, and then the little top is actually like a petticoat type top, and the little skirt sits under it, and you can just see it because of the way the skirt is made. So she has little shoes that come off and on, little red shoes. And I'll sit her next to Josephina. So when I remembered this doll, I remembered having it. This is one of the outfits that, I'm sorry, they're all in plastic baggies, so I know where everything goes. This is what I remembered of her. Actually, no, it wasn't that one. I'll just go through them anyway. That's just some bits and pieces that are sort of not for a complete set. So I'll show you the paper that I've got. I've got 2 of these, and they're a little bit ripped, but they basically show. So I got 2 of them with her. They show everything you could get back in the day. This is what I'm going to show you. The colours may vary, but all the little things. One thing I am missing is one blue shoe from this little outfit. And they look really cute in the photos. They're a little bit older now, but they've been well looked after. And this outfit here is the one that I remember the most. And I looked it up on Pinterest and I found it. But yeah, she had a lot of clothes. And apparently these badges, I don't remember them, but you got them if you got so many clothes or outfits for her. So I'll show you what I got in this lot, because it's quite interesting. That over there. So first, I'm not going to dress her because that would just take forever. So first I got this little raincoat set. There's little domes which are still intact, which is because sometimes they break away. It has little little pearl buttons on the front there, just there. They don't work, obviously, it's just the domes. Then it's got a little hat, which is really cute. A little bow on it. And everything's made to fit her, so she had little red gumboots, what we call gumboots here for the rain. Or I guess they weren't gumboots, they were just more like little rain boots. And a plastic umbrella, which doesn't open, it's just an accessory, which is cute. I'm going to put them on the bag so I know what goes where. And then we've got, this mightn't interest everyone, but the collectors who collect older dolls might be interested. This is a little tennis outfit. I don't think it came with any tennis accessories, but it's got a little dome on the back of the little dress, which is so cute. Little tennis dress, which is what they wear today, small ones. A little jacket to go with it, and the tiniest little socks I've ever seen. I haven't put them on her, but I presume they do fit her. And her little shoes, one has got a bit of pink on it, I guess, from the outfit. So it's good to have them though, because, you know, so many things these days get lost. And then we've got, this is a little nurse outfit. What they would have worn back in the day. So she has her white smock. Smock, nurse's dress, whatever you want to call it. They could probably all do with a little iron. I don't want to wash them because I think colours will run. So she had her little nurse's outfit. Back in the day they used to wear this I remember the dental clinic had those sort of things on, I don't know what you call them, scarves. And she had a cape, which is in really good condition, to be honest. And then just some, obviously, little white shoes. The nurses wore white shoes. And a hot water bottle. And a thermometer, which is a pretty big thermometer for a doll. Suppose you could put that in their mouth. And then like a syringe or a injection, which I'm not fond of. But very good play quality from, you know, little kids. And this was one of my favourites. This is actually needs a bit of a clean up. It has, unfortunately, only one. It's a skating outfit. But I remember this. It's a bit grubby, it's a bit yellow, and I'm hesitant to wash it because I think the red will run, and so I haven't really looked into that. Still has stops. It's a little bit worse for wear, but this is the one I remember. I think it's just the colours, the dress, but I do remember that. Has little knickers to go with it underneath, and the skates only have one blade on them, unfortunately, but I'm not going to be playing skating with it. And it has a little I believe it's called a muff, which apparently is hard to get because they obviously got lost because they were so small. So I was really rapt to see that, and one day I may venture into giving it a proper little wash, but at the moment not. This is a schoolgirl dress, or what we used to call a gym slip. Back in the day when I never actually wore. They were navy blue. I think they may have had them for like Girls Brigade or something, which I did. And that just is got little domes. So that's her little school outfit, and it has a little blouse to go under it. And as I say, for the age of these, I mean, they'd be well over 60 years old. They're in pretty good condition. There's quite a few of these come up on Trade Me, our country's auction site. I have no reason to get any more, and I'm sure if I sold these I'd get a decent price, but at the moment I'm keeping them. Little black knickers for her school. She had a hat, which was still got the string on it. It's just a plastic and has a bit of a frayed bow there. Wouldn't really go on her head very well, but you sort of got the idea. A little school bag with nothing in it. It actually opened right up. I guess if you wanted to pop something in when you're a kid, you want to be able to access these things. And she had little black shoes to go with her black gym. I'll call it a school dress. We called it a gym slip. But back in the day, long time ago, and she came with togs, which I think these are adorable. I love this style, this era. I mean, I had little pair of purple togs, I think, with a white skirt around them when I was very little. There are things that you remember. And they all had domes, These people put such a great effort into them. I use Velcro now because it's just, I think, easier for little kids to, and that's a halter neck, but easier for kids to open and shut. And then it has a little toweling type jacket for when you get out of the water, I guess. And this here is a towel. It's very old, but I actually looked this up and I found it in one of the museums here in New Zealand. Like it's a little gem of what was. It's obviously not worth a lot of money, but just for the fact that it was from the 60s and it's still going. So I've actually got one, so I'm quite pleased about that. And then I love this. I love little cameras for dolls. It's a little camera for her to go to the beach and take photos and see what she can see. I got a couple more. 1, 2, 3, 4 more, 5 more. This is a sleep set, I believe. So she's got a little nightie, cute little nightie with lace around it. I mean, the detail in them, I do a lot of sewing. My hands are fat fingers, so, to do these sort of clothes, make these back in the day, or even now. And little pants, they need new elastic, but I won't attempt that. These are really cute, very fashionable, to be honest, not just for pyjamas. And we've got little knickers. Again, the elastic's gone in them, but you get the idea. And a little headband, which every girl needs. I used to have them. They were called I believe a Jackie band back in the day. Mine didn't have elastic, it was just sort of an elastic material. So when I was a lot younger, and another hot water bottle, a little mirror, which is quite cute, some rollers for curling her hair, and a little brush. Got to have a little brush. And I believe it had other stuff with it, but yeah, just I suppose a few things got lost along the way. Those out. We've got this. This looks nicer in the photo. It's a deep. It's the one where I said that she only has one shoe. So if I can ever find another one, I'd be happy. Nice little dress, sort of an evening out set, little dome. Everything had little knickers with it, which is nice, teaches kids that how to dress and how to look nice. And these I'm not sure about. I think that possibly, I'm not sure whether they went round the front of the dress, but these are plastic flowers and just like a twill of the day, and that must go in her hair, I guess. Little plastic flowers on there too. Some cotton that came off it. And this one here, that's just bits. Got 2 more here, and then just some bits and pieces that I'll show you. I mean, to get this like this is amazing. This is a air hostess outfit. So she had a little outfit with a little white top and skirt, then her little blazer, I suppose they would have called it, with a little, what would correlate with a airline badge. It's a little bit worse for wear, but you can understand it. It's got faux buttons and domes on it as well. So let's see if you can see that. It might be a bit blurry. And then her hat, which is, you know, that's what they wore back on the airlines. Not that I ever went on the airlines back in the day, but you see them in pictures and that's what they wore. They don't wear them so much these days. That looks a bit goofy. And then she also had a bag a bit like the school bag. It opens right up. There's nothing in it. No, would have been nice to have a little plane ticket or something from back in the day. And then a pair of black shoes to go with it, which is cute. Cute, cute, cute. And then I have, this is the last full set, I believe. That's a riding set. So proper little jodhpurs with a little bit where that sits on the horse or the saddle. So I think you could have them that way, so the buttons at the back. And a blazer, doesn't have a top with it. Maybe I'm missing a top. I'll have a look. Little black blazer, a hat. She has a lot of hats. There's that other riding hat, and some little black boots. And the black hat is like a felt. It's plastic on the inside and like a felt, which is slightly wearing. There's a bit, it's come up there. I could probably glue that. So yeah, I mean, a lot of fun for kids back in the day. We were more amused with things than kids are these days, I think. Now I've got these just a few sort of odds and ends here, or maybe this is a little outfit. It's got a cute little top that you would wear today, little, not broderie anglaise, but lacy, and a little pair of black tights. So I believe I could be missing something to go with this one. And then little red shoes, little pair of red shoes to go presumably over the tights, and a little transistor radio, which is what you would have listened to from your music if you didn't have a little record player. And then I've just got some bits that, before I show you the badges, I think that's all the sets I've got. This is possibly could go with the skating outfit over the top. I don't remember it, but possibly that's what it's for. Then we've got black tights, more like leggings. They've got no feet on them. We've got skates here, but they're not like I'm not quite sure how the wire worked, but the wire is all a bit munted now. So we had little plastic skates, and I guess this hooked on somehow. And then they also came with, don't ask me what these are, I've never been skiing, just your poles that you skate along with. So I mean, for back in the day, and a spare boot. Back in the day, it's great play value. I mean, we didn't have a lot of money, but I guess I was very lucky to have them. Got lots of little coat hangers to hang them up. I don't have anywhere to hang them, but and these things here, I'm going to sell a couple because I know they're worth a little bit, not a lot, but you know, for collectors. So these are what you got. So it says Little Tuppence, and it's a badge. And I believe the more you bought, or different outfits you bought, and I have two of the blue ones, so I'm going to get rid of one of them and just see what I get, because although they're part of the collection, then they're not anything to me. They're in perfect condition, so I might as well let someone, you know, have them. And then I mean, that's what I do. I resell stuff. So yeah, we've got blue, pink, red, and one white little coat hangers. I have lots and lots of 18-inch doll coat hangers. So that's really all. I just thought I would jump on and show you that because I've done a thing or three. I've got an Amazon, a very tiny order coming, and then I've just ordered something else from American Girl because they had a big sale. I was going to buy a doll, but I actually bought a doll a few days before and some clothing, one clothing outfit, so I ordered about 5 because they were on special. So I will show you them when they arrive. I'm sure you've seen them all, but if you want to watch my channel and see them again, it will all be good. But they were just ordered this morning, and the others probably the end of the month, maybe a week or so before any get here. So I might just put them all together and do one big order. The doll I got I'm quite excited for because I did say in one of my last Pandora videos that I wasn't going to buy any more dolls, but hey, when you collect things you never really finish collecting, I don't think. So I've got this one coming and I'm very pleased. Just brings a bit of light to the way the world is going at the moment, and I do hope that everyone who watches is safe, your family is safe, and you know, take care. It's really horrible out there at the moment. So that's all. There's nothing else I can say. Just all take care, and I thank you all for watching, and please subscribe if you're not a subscriber. I'm just over 100 now, and I'm absolutely wrapped with that. I didn't think I would get there this quick, really, because I watch a lot of other people with different content, and I think, why would anyone? I mean, the camera angles aren't great, but at the moment that's the way it is until I maybe get a different camera. So that's my little Tuppence, and she would be nearly as old as me, I guess. She was born in the 60s and I was born in the 60s. She's got quite good hair. She's got a little headband on, which needs a bit of, it's a bit rough where the elastic is. Her hair, I haven't washed it. I possibly should too. You know, when new dolls come to me and they're second-hand dolls, I think they sit for a while and they get a bit dusty and they don't get touched or used, and when they're stored away. So I'm sure if I gave it a little wash, it would soften up. So that's on the cards. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.